Yeah, man. Yo. What's good? What's good? Come on in, man. Let's talk some football, man, for a little while.
Time to get some.
About an hour or so, man.
Time to go to
We got
Germany.
on. Hey, we got on a little late because guess why? We're gonna be watching football game Sunday morning. I'm gonna still have eye boogers. I'm gonna keep it real with y'all.
Not the
We just
eyeballs.
eye boogers. I'm just keeping it real. Cause what I do, get up, eat, wash my face, brush my teeth, all that good stuff. By the time I do all that, I ain't in the bad part about it. I won't be eating no chicken wings early in the morning. That's the bad thing. So,
Nah, hey man, knowing you would probably try to have some smoked wings in the morning. I can see it.
nah, I can't do the wings. I can do the wings in the morning. Just don't want to because I got to have something for dinner. Got to.
See that?
But yeah,
I can
man.
see double dipper. What's going
Yeah.
on, y'all, man? How y'all feeling, man? It is Tuesday night. You already know what time it is. It's time to turn this thing right back around. No matter if it's a win or L, we still got to turn right back around and look it forward at the next game. And we're heading to Berlin. This is the Berlin game. Germany is finally here. Man, that lets you know that the season is halfway over. But regardless, the Indianapolis Colts versus the Atlanta Falcons coming up Sunday morning, 9:30. And all-time series, the Colts actually lead 15-3, including winning the last 7 matchups. So the Falcons are due, man. The Falcons are freaking due.
So when the last time we beat
everybody got quiet. Dang, I'm by myself on that.
That shit long.
Hey man, but y'all see, but I don't want to be rude though. We're gonna get to the chat in a second, but wanted to definitely let our guests introduce themselves. So they're Falcon podcasters as well. So definitely want these guys to introduce themselves to everybody that can hear the sound of their voice. So by all means, fellas, the floor is yours.
Yo, what it do, Falcon fans? Your boy Joe Gotti.
Hey, it's your boy Dez, man. What up with it?
Hey man,
man, hold on. I would need more energy than that, man. Y'all act like y'all on y'all own show.
What it do,
Y'all act like y'all on y'all own show. Go ahead.
Hey,
that's what I'm talking about.
Hey, what the word is then?
That's what I'm talking about. That get some energy in this thing. The Falcons ain't got no energy right now, so we know we need some energy in this house, man.
We definitely go out and do it.
Crazy last 3 weeks, put it like that. 3 straight losses, man. Going into Germany game against the Indianapolis Colts, man. This is gonna be a tough one. But to start it off, man, we're gonna talk about the hottest topic of the day. Get some quick thoughts, man. And y'all know what it is, man. That NFL trade deadline, man. That NFL trade deadline was crazy today. The New York Jets traded them their whole team, their best two, their top 2 players, actually. Cornerback Sauce Gardner and defensive tackle Quentin Williams. And I'll just say this before I get started. I'm going to start it off like I always do. Quentin Williams, I think that was a doable contract. Look, that contract was monster, man. He signed a $96 million deal with a total of $21.6 million a year, man. That's absolute wild. But the thing is, there will be more cap space last year. And a couple of my followers, man, they put that in the chat while we were doing shows. They said, man, Quentin Williams would be a good fit for the Falcons. I absolutely agree with it. But I knew that they weren't going to want to take on that contract. But the talent that you're going to get in return, y'all know what I said, man, hell with them picks. I would have gave up a 2nd-round pick next year, 1st-round pick the year after that. Why? Because we already got our 2 edge rushers of the future, and you added Quentin Williams in the middle of that. You probably throw in, the 2nd and 1st, and they got, I think, Mozzie Smith. I would throw in Dorless. Just because of that. Because I know what Quentin Williams brings to this defense. So, but we know it wasn't going to happen because Kirk Cousins' contract, even though it's off the book, after this year is only $10 million. So, and I think their cap space is going to rise to about $60 million, if I'm not mistaken. But we have like 2 or 3 contracts. Yes, 2 or 3 contracts. But I mean, it's neither here nor there. But Quentin Williams are one. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying way too pricey, Smitty. Like, I hear what you're saying, but it's just way too pricey for that guy. And then what they gave up, a 2nd or 1st. and another player, something
And
like
Miles
that.
Smith.
Yeah,
Right.
Miles Smith.
So,
Hey, OG,
but let me
you
ask
All
you
of them in
this.
the same draft.
Let me ask you this right quick. You look at Sauce Gardner, another deal, 2
Mhm.
first-round picks.
2 first rounders
Now with that one, we probably would have had to take a third next year and then 2
and
first after that.
AD Mitchell
Yep.
Mitchell. So
Oh,
they
and
got
a wide
another.
receiver. So
So they got a second
so
rounder too.
what we probably would have had to give up for that if you're going to throw in a receiver, because they do have Garrett Wilson. They say he's not, not even touchable. I think you could have thrown a solid player. Probably been one of the young guys. They need help at the defensive line, so I would still say one of those defensive end. Now, Pierce and Walker would be untouchable to me. But
You would have
anybody
had
else outside of them, I would have probably thought about it, because I'm looking at Sauce Gardner, his contract. They paid $14.4 million his contract this year, so he basically get him for free this year. And next year is only about $2 million. And it's the last year, his rookie deal.
Oh dang,
But
they got
after
a
that,
sweet
after
deal.
that, it jumps to $27 million.
that's
But
when
at
that
that
deal
point,
kicked in.
you would have had a cap raise 2 times. So by the time that 27 kicked in, it would have seemed more like a $15 million contract in terms of how much the cap space would be 2 years down the road. So that was a better deal than one of them. Probably would have been, feasible for the Falcons had they not had that Kirk Cousins contract. But it happens. It
I
happens.
don't think
Be honest with
I don't
you,
think we could have afforded either one of them, to be honest with you.
and
I mean,
I agree with you too, Dez. And I'm another reason, because we got to factor in the fact James Pierce Jr. is here. So that's already one draft pick we wouldn't have had regardless of this deal coming. Even if Kirk Cousins wasn't here, if we still would have double dipped in the first like we did, we still wouldn't have the 2026 draft pick.
And then to be honest too, I mean, if you look at the colleges now, ain't that many good edge rushers like it was this past draft.
yeah, that's why I love that. That's why I love the
Yeah.
trade. And I said
As
that
of
because
right now,
wait,
somebody gonna end up popping up at the end in the combine. Them numbers, they always, catfish somebody.
Yeah,
that's
right.
true.
That's true
Yeah,
too.
that's true. Man, so let me ask y'all this though. So Arnold Ebiketie made a tweet a few weeks ago
Mhm.
about something was going to mysteriously happen, and
Okay.
we ain't made no type of noise. So how y'all feel about after all that he said, knowing that he wasn't even gonna get traded at all if he would have got traded?
Well, I mean, a team can inform a player anytime that they can possibly be traded, but it doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to be traded if the right deal doesn't come down the pipeline. I believe that that's exactly what happened. It might have been maybe, oh, I will give you a 7-rounder for him or something like that. And Terry was like, well, nah, we'd rather keep him. And we'll see what happens at the end of the year. And we'll just let him finish out the year. If he has the production, maybe we can go to the table. If not, and he still has production, maybe he can go find it somewhere else. But regardless, I don't feel like Terry is in the predicament or in the situation to where he's just going to just give away a player for free with his future still in doubt. So, like,
Yeah.
you got to think about it like that too, man. Like, he doesn't have a contract extension. It's past this year. There's no need in giving away players or stacking draft picks for the next man.
Right.
Yeah, and that thing with Ebiketie, man, if you get a contract with him done this offseason, I think it's going to be about 3 years, anywhere from 8 to 10 million a year. It's not going to be much. It's not going to be one of those contracts to where it's going to break the bank. It might be
I can
3
see
years,
that.
$30 million, about 18 million guaranteed. Because you look at his sack numbers, they're not all that, and he's not as consistent as your average pass rusher. So they could sign him for rotational money and maybe a steal. But who knows? There might be somebody that may pay a little bit
I
more.
saw that.
But I just think they might get him for a sweet deal, and I think he'll be back next year some kind of way.
Real quick, y'all, because I was about to bring it up, but Larry just had it here. AK did make a tweet earlier today because it was a tweet out about possibly the Giants GM forgetting that today was the trade deadline and thought it was tomorrow or something. But either way it goes, whether that's true or not, the more interesting thing of it was the fact that Arnold Ebiketie retweeted it, then deleted it about, oh, I thought it was tomorrow too, because he hadn't heard anything about his name. So at the end of the day, it's like, I just look at it like this. Arnold go out there and play your butt off with the snaps that you get. Because I look at it, he possibly may not be back, and you could put another player in his role to get his snaps. That's, because you're looking for the speed. And as long as they can set the edge and help, in the run game, I mean, somebody else really could get his snaps because Jalen Walker is the whole reason why he's even going through what he's going through right now. We already knew the writing was been on the wall for AK-17 since the draft night. So, and that's just like what it is. He's been our best sack getter, 6 sacks. But y'all look at it. He's a second round pick. We moved up for him, and we still only getting like 6.5 sacks, at the most. And that's at the most in an entire season. And that's just not ideal. We need more.
True.
Facts. But I think the steal of the day, man, Seattle, I think they got to steal Shaheed, man. Shaheed is one of the best vertical threats in the entire NFL. And if you look at what they lost in Tyler Lockett, that was his role a couple of, for 9 years in Seattle. But to get a Shaheed who's twice as fast, who can run routes just as good as Tyler Lockett, I think Sam Darnold just got another weapon in Jackson Smith and Jigba, probably one of the best young wide receivers next to Ibuka in Tampa Bay. Then you got Kenneth Walker in that backfield. You got Chaparral. So I think Seattle got much better, man. They already 7-2. Yeah, and Cooper Kupp. Yeah, so they got one of the better offensive units, and all they have to do is execute. So I think Shaheed was probably the biggest steal today because they really didn't have to give up much.
Must be nice.
I mean, in terms of compensation, that may be the best deal. But Shaheed, he's good, but he's just a deep threat. That's it. He not.
But that's exactly what they need. That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what they needed.
And he came from the Saints, right?
Yeah. They still got Olave, but
because looking back at it, DK Metcalf when he left, that wasn't their deep threat. So I mean, Shaheed is smaller, and then think about it too. He helps on special teams. He can also play running back. He's just a triple threat. Even though they have those 2 running backs there, they can line him up anywhere on the field and put the football in his hands, and he can.
That's
he
why
can
I
take
did
it.
this because I don't want no problems with him this year. Because man,
Hey, we got to play him. We got to play him. Yeah,
Seahawks, my boy.
we went to a whole nother team. We still got to play him. Dang.
Yeah, he went to a better
that second half brutal, man.
A better team too, with a better quarterback.
Yep,
just better coaching staff right now too, I believe, because them Seahawks right now, and
Matt Donald, and Chris will tell you, Matt Donald is one of the coaches I was praying we got.
Yes, bro. Yeah. We're just hoping and praying. But that's another subject. That's 2 years removed now. I want to know though. I want to know for you guys, like, who, like, I mean, I see, like, what do you guys feel about? Because we did make a little bit of moves. So I do want to know how you guys feel about the new kicker, Zane Gonzalez. We are actually familiar with homie because he used to play for the Carolina Panthers. In 2021, he pretty much beat us by himself in week 8. When he scored 13 points by himself in a 19-13 win.
Last year, he kicked the game-winning field goal in Washington, too.
Yes, to help them win their first playoff game.
Just don't leave no dirty towels around him. I heard that man freak out a little bit.
Oh man, come on now. That ain't.
Hey, listen. I'm just happy we got a veteran kicker.
Gonna make this kick.
Yeah,
get this helmet right.
That video was going around. Yes, it was. But hey, at the end of the day, I don't care about any of that. As long as he can get out there and make those kicks, that's what I care about. Now, his percentage, I know his percentage is like 80%, but he has kicked like at least 120 field goals compared to Parker Romo, who's only kicked 26.
Can he kick some good extra points? Can he kick how you good?
Yeah, he's only missed 4 extra points his whole career.
Right,
that's a damn shame.
And he's kicking 80% from field goals. I think he's 96 or 120.
Yeah. So and Parker Romo has missed 2, and what I'm saying, extra points. So
yeah,
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna say this too, though.
Go ahead.
Parker Romo, he got the short end of the stick Sunday because we had to put that game on somebody, and he missed the field goal. I give him that, but we didn't play good. Basically when we started scoring the fourth quarter, basically, we started turning second half.
Yeah,
we gotta stop starting so slow. And
second
don't get me started, man.
It's all about
I go
balance
on
at
a
the end of
rant.
the day, Des. If we can't get balance on offense, it's gonna always be a slow start. Because if you can't run the football, you get one dimension and pass the football. If you get one
3 and
dimension
out.
and one, yeah. And think about what this was
3
a
and
week
out.
before last. Who we did the Miami game? For the first 7 drives, it was 3 and out.
I barely saw the offense. I was at the game. I barely saw the offense that whole first half.
See, that's what I mean. Yeah, so
It's just so nonchalant.
That's what I'm saying. Where is that? Hold on. I know I had it.
Let's get into
go
ahead.
Yeah, this going right into the next thing about the offensive line, because people want to know, is Bergeron going to be playing this week, or is Lindstrom going to be playing this week? Because the Falcons, they did sign an offensive lineman. I know, Smitty, you had dropped the video earlier about that. And he's been added to the 53-man roster.
Straight to the roster.
Yeah,
so that means 9 times out of 10, he's going to either be a backup or he can spot start. Andrew Stuber, he played in 7 games for the Bengals a couple of years ago. And I think he, 6'7", 325 pounds. He fits, what we like to do in running the football. So you talk about size. So I think he can get the job done. But as always, on Fridays, Falcon Friday updates. We'll give y'all the injury report going into Sunday. So just keep an eye on that. We don't know the full story right now, but by Friday, trust me, we'll have y'all ready and good to go.
I'm just glad Chris Lindstrom ain't hurt real bad.
Offense against the say it again.
Say it again, got it?
No, I was saying I'm just glad Chris Lindstrom ain't got hurt real bad like Matthew.
Yeah, that was a freak injury, man. I mean, that could happen to anybody, man. It just happens. It's just football, man. We just never know.
Yeah, them roll-ups be terrible.
Falcons offense against Colts defense. And I know everybody answered when I asked this, but I'm going to ask it anyway. What do we got to do on offense to be Indianapolis Colts offense, who are coming off a 38-10 win against the Tennessee Titans and Jonathan Taylor, as I keep telling y'all, he's slowly creeping to the top of the MVP race. He's coming off a game where he had only 12 carries for 153 yards, 12.8 yards a carry. Now, if he runs the entire game, I don't even think he played the fourth quarter. If he plays the entire game, he possibly could have broke the NFL record. Because 24 carries, you add that's 300 and some yards. So what do you think it's going to take for the Falcons offense to go up and get this Colts defense? I mean,
well, first of all, they need to stay on the field and get some third down conversions, because last week that was pitiful. 1 out of 10?
It was bad.
Conversions?
Yeah, it was bad.
You know
what I'm saying? And second of all, I think for me personally, they just need to run the ball, get the ball to Bijan. And because I heard Indianapolis Colts run defense pretty decent, and this is why I told Dez too, if it's going to be one of those tough defensive battles that is going to be kind of hard to run up the middle, give the ball to Tyler. That's just me, though. I just feel like they need to run the ball, stay on the field, get them third down conversions. You know what I'm saying? Penix needs to spread the ball around. I feel like he made a step to me personally with using his legs. If he uses legs more, that could be a whole nother weapon that open up his arsenal. You know what I'm saying? Because he took off for a reason. He can run it, bitch, if you really want to. He run a 4.5 for a reason. So he need to use that a little more, and Zach need to. Well, look, I'm on Zach too, because I feel like he needs to step up too, because this offense is so inconsistent, man. So inconsistent, which I really think they can flourish if they can just be consistent and stay on the field.
Yeah. Dez, what you got?
Man, I honestly think this is going to have to be one of them games how we played Buffalo. We can't let JT get started, like how we ain't let Cook get started. And then I don't think, of course, Daniel Jones not nowhere near as good as Josh Allen, but stopping JT is the first thing, and then we got to run the ball. I believe in Penix 100%, but like I be saying to Joel on our podcast, man, Penix, I got a love-hate relationship with Michael Penix. It's sometimes I just can't understand some of the stuff he do, and sometimes he just all right. I see the potential, but then it's like, all right, come on. Let's get this together. But Bijan gonna do his thing regardless. Drake gonna do his thing. I don't know what we're gonna get out of Mooney. I ain't even expecting that from him no more. I'm glad Kyle Pitts still showing up, but bottom line, this got if Tyler ain't got at least 15 carries, and Bijan gonna be doing everything. I just hope he stay healthy, and we gonna need him. But without as y'all seen, without Drake, and if Bijan never can't play, we could.
Yeah,
I
you
forgot about Sauce Gardner over there too.
You look at the last 3 games, man. Bijan hadn't even went nowhere near 100 yards. I think he got about 80 last week against New England, but the 2 games before that,
he was talking about total yards.
Yeah, total yards. I think he had like 80 last week because he had like 40 some receiving, and he had about 30 some rushing, so he was close to 80. But the 2 games previous to that, he barely reached 40 yards. So you got to get Bijan going again, and I think their offense this game. I know, I said Bijan is the easy answer, Kyle is the easy answer. This is the game I need Michael Penix to show what he can do, man. They're gonna like Dirty Bird game said in the chat, and I got this for one of my keys to victory. You got to win the time possession battle against a team like Indianapolis, a team that runs like they do. And then you have Daniel Jones, even though he had a bad game 2 weeks ago, he came back this game 3 touchdowns. Then they scored 38 points, so they're gonna put up points. And the way they run the football with their running backs, I think they're a ball control team. So field position, ball control for the Falcons offense is probably going to be key. It's going to be Bijan and Tyler against Jonathan Taylor and that running team. So this may be a low scoring game, but being over in Berlin, we just never know. When we go overseas, man, it seems like we just don't get off the bus, or we just stay in the hotel room because we get our butt beat. Remember Jacksonville a couple years ago? Just think about it, man.
The Toy Story animation getting cooked. And then these
boy, I saw that in the cabin. I saw that.
Yeah.
I was actually in Tennessee during that time. But yeah, man, it's ball control. It's got to be. The run game hadn't been like it has the first 5 games. You got to get back to your bread and butter some way, somehow. And that goes with, like y'all said, go with Michael Penix as well. Use your legs if you got to, because if you use your legs, that spy at linebacker, that's going to have him confused as to what to do. Do I follow the pins around the field? Do I drop back in coverage? And that's going for the defensive coordinator as well. When you use that spot against him, you use them against themselves, and they get confused as which way to go. That opens up the middle of the field, and Drake, Kyle, Seals, anybody else who's playing wide receiver gives them a shot, in the middle of the field. So I feel like he's going to have to use his legs just a little bit more, even though he doesn't want to. Is what's best for the team at this point.
And he can do it, though. That's the thing. Like, it just with the exact offense, he just got to find a way to play more freely, just be more confident in himself. Because when I told Dez, like, when he throw that ball, he be right there in his hands, and he don't really throw too many turnovers for real. So that's what I'm saying. Once he slowed the game down and just start making his own play calls and start running and just get right, it's over with. It's over with. I seen it like a couple games, like last year versus the Panthers. That was just like a whole game breaker. Everybody just going out. Drake, Bijan, Penix. Just imagine Kyle just start going out, bro. We can really just rack up 30 points a game, bro, on easy.
But I agree.
Go ahead.
I agree.
Go ahead,
and I don't think I really, honestly, I think Michael's still growing. I know I give him a hard time, but I know he's still growing as a pretty much as a rookie, as Joe keep getting on me about. But I honestly didn't think Divine Diablo getting hurt was gonna hurt us this bad, because at this point we need to go sign the linebacker, because JD Bertrand ain't it. I'm sorry.
Ronnie Harrison going to take over that spot right now, because that's our best option right now, because JD can't do it.
He actually played decent last week. I give him that.
It just seemed like he's behind. Like he I don't know. It just seemed like he's chasing. Even when Tua had that scramble drill, they scored a touchdown on him. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being overcritical about certain things, but it just be like when you keep saying the same thing over and over again, it's like, all right, it ain't just a mistake. This turned into a trend. So
No, it's the Falcon way, baby. This is what we do.
But one thing that I would like to see Penix do, and a lot of people don't talk about it, but y'all know I watch and I observe pretty much everything. He has to learn how to step into his throws the right way. If you've been watching him, sometimes he throws the ball off his side foot, and that's why the ball sails, farther to the outside than it needs to. He needs to start stepping into his throws a little bit more. And I know he gets pressured. And he has a strong arm to where he really don't have to do that. But sometimes that messes with your accuracy. So when you step into your throw like you're supposed to, it goes to where it's supposed to instead of sailing over his head or, wide throw. So he needs to start stepping to his throw. And that lets me know, too. What the hell is TJ Yates doing? I know you the wide receivers coach, but if you see the quarterback, this is the thing. Raheem told us he had 7, 8, 9 coaches that have coached a quarterback before. So to help with the quarterback position to help him develop, and it still seems like he's having problems doing that.
We don't have nobody to develop no quarterback.
But that's what we were told. That's what we were told.
We don't have anyone to develop a quarterback. I mean, we could look down that list and just who on that list has developed a quarterback? Regardless,
let's be honest. TJ Yates, it's TJ Yates. He won shit back then when he was a quarterback. So I don't know what y'all expect out of him as a coach.
I mean, but I get that he might not have been the best, but everybody got to know how to just basic QB mechanics, like you're saying, Smitty. Like you got to move your feet, you got to be able to maneuver through the pocket, you got to be able to step up, run. Like you ain't got to run when you step up. Just step up in the pocket so you have a cleaner pocket to throw. Like, hey. Man.
But that goes back to what I was saying earlier. I done said it probably 2 or 3, maybe 4 shows. This offseason, and me and my boy, let's get it. We talk about this all the time. Michael Penix needs to, this offseason, be like Tom Brady, go out and find a quarterback coach that can help you with your footwork, help you with, your accuracy, help you with your timing and all that stuff. If he does that and work on his craft, he can get much better because to me, the way he throws the football, he's a left-handed Warren Moon, and I'm old enough to know because I saw Warren Moon play many times. And I could just see that, man. But my boy, let's get it. Say that's the difference. The Colts have an identity. They're going to run the football, wear you down. We have no identity. We just run plays, just to run them. No play to set up anything for later. And that's the thing, man. And we talked about it already. When you run the ball effectively, go back to the Minnesota game. No, we did not throw the ball well. I think he going to throw for 135 yards that game. But if he was where he's supposed to be in his growth, in his development, if you run the ball that well for 200 and some yards, you the quarterback going to throw for at least 253 touchdowns. But guess what we did? Unlike the New England game, it was field goal city. Parker Romo kicked 5 field goals that game. If 2 of those field goals were touchdown, that game is a blowout. See, that's the thing. You got to take advantage while you can. And if they had done that in 2 of these losses that they have, our record would be in another direction. See, until the last game, they were scared to throw the ball into the end zone. And Chris will tell you, I've been saying for the last month, where's Kyle Pitts? Where's Drake London in the red zone? So you're going to wait till we get far ahead in the season, week 9, to start throwing it in the end zone when you could have been doing that already? It just let me know Zach is just not ready.
Again, Smith, that's what we was talking about before the show came on. Like, you got a low-key, a rookie OC that just trying to figure it out too.
I mean, yeah, we know that. We've been talking about that for 9 weeks. Guys, I want to get back to this to the actual game though. Getting back to this, just what we got to do against this defense. It's a reason why they did all that for Sauce Gardner, because they're one of the worst defenses against the pass in the league. They're 26 against the pass. So we're going to have. So going back to Smitty's point when he was talking about Michael Penix having to show something, this is back-to-back games where you have defenses to where you can throw the ball against them. So you're going to have to take advantage of that, and it's not always just going to have to be all on Bijan. Now we're going to have to get him going. Yes, we're going to have to get Tyler Algier going as well, because like they are fourth, I believe, against the run, but that doesn't mean you got to abandon it. I feel like play action. We seen it like one time, and that was Darnell Mooney's only catch. We did play action. And you also saw Bijan's best run was under center. You're going to have to mix it up against these guys, man, because they're going to try to disguise looks against Michael Penix and try to have him speed him up. They're going to try to do similar things that what we did to Drake May, they're going to be trying to do to us, because it's still a rookie quarterback. Now, Daniel Jones, even though I know they're calling him Indiana Jones up there and all the stuff like that, we'll get to that.
Danny Dimes.
Yeah, man, they're calling him all kind of names up there. But regardless, the defensive coordinator for the Indianapolis Colts, who actually interviewed for the Atlanta Falcons defensive coordinator job, by the way, he is going to try to confuse Michael Penix. Michael Penix is going to have to recognize it and make smart decisions as well. We get on Zach Robinson, and we should, but also with Michael Penix, when he has the ball in his hand, ball placement is one thing. Throwing your receiver open is another thing. Keeping that touch on the pass is also another thing. But we already know that those are going to be things he has to work on anyway, because this is essentially, I know he's a second-year guy, but essentially his rookie season as a starter. So I know it's going to be growing pains. It's just the offensive coordinator has to speed up his process, as in, being able to stay consistent. We have to have plays stacked. We have to make sure that we don't have any kind of penalties, any unnecessary things that can help hinder us, because clock management, in-game situations, all those things have been bad, and it'd be the little things sometimes that add up to the big things that will add up to a loss. So we got to be on point on offense. Yes, start with Bijan. Yes, and get Drake involved. I believe you got to get Mooney back involved in the pass game too, because it can't just be always just Drake and Bijan. Kyle Pitts, I believe Kyle Pitts has got to be involved in this game as well, because you have to be able to keep this defense off balance. You can pass against them, but yeah, that front is pretty stout, but you still have to stay and stick with your guns. Get to that play action. I believe if we use play action this game, I believe we can set ourselves up for a better situation, because
I think we'll see
time of possession. We need that time of possession.
I think too, Chris. I think too we're gonna see a lot of double tight end in this game. And like I said, it's gonna be a battle in the trenches, because both of these teams run well. So if you see a lot of double tight end sets this game, it's gonna let you know how quick this game is gonna go, and whoever wins that line of scrimmage running the football is probably gonna win this game. And Bijan and Johnson are two of the best running backs in the league. So with that being said, man, let's switch over to the defensive side of the football, man. Falcons defense against the Colts offense, and the Falcons actually have a slight advantage when it comes to this, because Nate Ollie was the defensive line coach in Indianapolis for a couple of seasons. So a lot of these guys he knows personally, he knows their strengths and their weaknesses. So will they use him and attack, what the weakness is of this defense? And Chris, I already said it, with the pass defense, you got to take advantage of it, bro. You got to. Then with the offense, Daniel Jones 2 weeks ago used the Steelers game plan. They blitzed him the whole game, forced him to make turnovers. He threw 3 interceptions that game. Jonathan Taylor could not get it going. I think he only had 45 yards that game.
43.
Yeah, something like that. But so you got to use that game plan blitz. And as I told y'all last week, blitz Drake May. It's the same with Daniel Jones. We know Daniel from New York. So the Daniel that was in New York, he's somewhere around there in Indianapolis. You just got to pull it out.
You can still rattle Daniel.
Yeah, and the faster you get to him in the beginning, faster you get to him in the beginning, just like Drake May, you're rattling. So that's what I think. You just, with this Falcons defense, rattle Daniel Jones. If you rattle Daniel Jones and make them one dimension with Jonathan Taylor, you have something to focus in on. And I think that will be the major key to victory. But again, man, we're gonna let y'all go ahead. Gotti, you go, and then Dez, you go.
So I like you said, they just need to contain JT, And that's something the Falcons going to be honestly going to struggle on, because when it comes to the interior linemen, we is light. And with the O line that Indianapolis got, that's like a foundation. They're gonna build that wall for that running back. So if they just get JT to at least 65 yards and just go ahead and, like you said, just rattle Daniel Jones, you know what I'm saying? Get him out his game, out the pocket, you know what I'm saying? Let Jalen Walker do the same thing he did last game and wreak havoc, you know what I'm saying? And let Rodney Harrison, because I can't do Jay. I'm scared of JD because I can just only imagine the Colts coordinator is looking at number 40 with that big ass helmet looking crazy out there. So because I know they're like, oh, that's 40 right there, AJT. So go do that little real wheel route on them. Cause look, I ain't got no time for JD. So just keep containing them two, and then AJ gonna do his thing. Now, Smitty, even though we had a conversation at training camp by Mike Hughes, that's the only one that they just need to play his part. As long as Mike Hughes play his part and contain JT and Daniel Jones to a minimum, we straight. And keep going, come with them sacks too. I need at least 4 or 5 to rattle Daniel Jones, because man, we need it. Sacks and turnovers.
Well, shoot, we got to worry about Michael Pittman, and they also tight end Tyler Warren. Those guys have got
Tyler
to be
Warren. He gonna be the major problem. And the thing about it, I think you got to line Xavier Watts up on him. You got to. I mean, if you had to run 3 safety, this game, you got to do it. But you can't let Tyler Warren loose, because he's put up astronomical numbers this year. They're not Brock Bowers numbers, but they will make a difference, because if you look at that Las Vegas Raiders game, they couldn't stop him. They had no answer.
Diablo been so perfect right now, because the tight end has been killing us right now.
Yep, been perfect.
But before you go, Dez, boy, let's get it. Say, what's the issue tip? What play action? He said that's the issue tip. What play action? When the play action, our backs go one direction, Penix holds the ball out in another direction. That's not fooling nobody. That's backyard football. That's true.
Hey man, I understand, but that's the whole point though. Like, we're in week 10. Our offensive coordinator has to make sure that he is on point. We have to have some kind of consistency. It's got to come at some point, and no time is better than the present. Our season is just about on the line pretty much in this game in Germany.
Oh, you see what I named the show?
No,
one last shot.
You cannot come back home. You cannot come back home to have to literally back home to face the Panthers being 3-6 with possibly them putting the last nail in your coffin, because you know those Panther fans are going to be coming down here talking noise because they already beat us the last 2 times. And possibly with an opportunity to put the final nail in the coffin early in our season, they would love that. We can't have that going on. I honestly want to be back to 500, honestly, by the Aints game. But I know I ain't trying to get too ahead of myself or anything like that. Bringing it back. Rush defense, that's something that the Atlanta Falcons, it still makes me nervous. Even though we've only given up 5 rushing touchdowns, we still give up 124 yards per game, which is 23rd in the league. Now, we say we need to stop JT, but the Steelers only give up 105, so then that's 14th in the league. Now, I know that's not like a huge jump, but it still matters. The main thing that I'm worried about is we have to make sure that we're getting off the field on 3rd down, and that we're also being able to stay stout in the red zone area, because this is the number 1 scoring offense. This is the number 1 scoring offense, period. That we're going against. They have 34 touchdowns, and when they get down in the red zone, they're also like a top 10 red zone team too.
And they average 30 points.
I honestly think this is the most complete team we done played thus far.
They're pretty balanced, because their quarterback doesn't try to do too much, and their running back is a workhorse.
Must be nice.
So just right now, perfect example of what I said, red zone defense. I'm gonna give you the stats of that right now. The Colts on defense, they are 14th at 59.4%. Our lovely Falcons are tied for 30th. So so essentially 30th, 31st with the Giants right now at 70%. The only team that is worse in the red zone is the team that we just previously played, the Patriots, at 75%. So that's what I'm saying. Like red zone defense and third down defense, another situation to where both teams are actually at the bottom of the league. Falcons 27, Colts 29th. Red zone defense is going to be very important too. When we get down there, we have to punch it in for 6. If they get down there, we have to hold on and keep those guys out of the end zone. Because again, number one scoring offense, and also top 5 scoring red zone offense. Yes, right at 5.
And one person that we don't give credit to when they're in the red zone, and that's Mo Alley Cox. Dude is 6'7", about 265 pounds at tight end. So when you talk about red zone targets, you got to put him in that conversation. Because one thing about it, when you're in the red zone, anything counts. And Jonathan Taylor, he might be the workhorse, but you still have other running backs on their team like Tyler Goodson, who plays decent, the veteran Emil Dula, who's a receiving threat, and DJ Gideon, who has been injured. But Alec Pierce, we didn't even talk about Alec Pierce. He's one of the best slot receivers in the league. And then you talk about Josh Downs as well. So they have solid receivers.
Is he still in concussion protocol?
I think he is, if I'm not mistaken. But I think Daniel Jones still might be the biggest X factor because he can use his legs. And we know how it is with struggling with mobile quarterbacks with a linebacker and J.D. Bertrand, who gets lost a lot. Because I'm telling y'all, Kenny Ellis is going to be a pass rusher this game. He has to be. He's going to stay hitting. He's going to stay hitting gaps because we got to worry about Jonathan Taylor. So that's going to take him out, out of the regular plans and put him as a blitzer this game. But I'm not going to go on.
Don't forget too. Don't forget. Oh, dang. My bad.
Go ahead right quick.
I was just going to say, don't forget that Steichen, he likes to use those spread sets as well to try to spread out your defense.
Absolutely.
So we gotta be mindful of that as well. He may try to isolate JD. That's an opportunity, man. So, but our bad though. Go ahead, Dez.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, good, man. I'm like I said, I think the Colts have one of the most complete teams in the NFL, and I know a lot of people don't think Daniel Jones is a good quarterback, but even when Daniel Jones had a good team in New York, he wasn't playing bad. He got a good extension when he had a good team around. You remember he got extended? I think that first year, was it when Dable got there? First year Dable got there?
I believe so, yes.
So Danny he has shown, and he'll use them legs, and he ain't slow by no means necessary. Y'all
he goofy, but he ain't slow.
Right.
Hey, but
got
y'all
that Forrest
already
Gump
know.
stride.
Georgia football teams cannot stop no scrambling quarterback for some reason. So I think this one of them games where how y'all saying Caden gonna be rushing. I think this one of them games we need to experience with Jalen Walker playing linebacker. Straight up.
Yeah, and outside of that Pittsburgh game, you just like Jonathan Taylor, you could say Daniel Jones has been in the MVP conversation. Because before that game, he's one of the highest rated quarterbacks in the league. So you either gonna pick your poison.
Then I just thought about it too, y'all.
Go ahead.
And I think Dez, you might have alluded to this earlier too, about the Bills playbook or whatever. You think about it, Daniel Jones runs just about as much, if not more, overall in his career than Josh Allen.
Absolutely.
So you're going to have to really just keep your eye on that guy and really probably dust off that game plan. They have a better running back though, for sure, than the Bills do. I mean, James Cook, respectfully, he's great, but JT is, man, come on now.
James Cook definitely playing lights out this year for sure.
But like Smitty said, there's that New York Daniel Jones somewhere around there. He'll pop out. If you ride him, he'll definitely gonna show it.
He definitely in there.
You just got to bring it out.
I need that Danny Nickel. I need that Danny Nickel. That Danny.
And what's gonna give me reason for not concerned, but the reason to give the Falcons a little bit of leeway is the way Jalen Pierce and Jalen Walker played last week. If they come out this week the way they played last week, what's up, sis? If they come out and play the way they came last week against Drake May, against another quarterback that can run and that's liable to make mistakes, because people didn't even know it going into last week. Drake May is one of the most sacked quarterbacks in the league, so they took advantage of that kind of weak offensive line. But you're going up against a stellar offensive line and Quentin Nelson and those guys in Indianapolis. So what you're going to have to do, you're going to have to get pushed from the interior of the line in order for those other guys to eat. We talked about Ebiketie. We talked about Jalen Walker. We talked about James Pierce. All of these guys are going to have to, get out to Daniel Jones in order for us to win this game, because they're going to force him to make turnovers.
Hello,
that's what Pittsburgh did.
Hello, Ruka. Hello,
I need Ruka Roro to play better, man.
I need Billy Bowman back. That's what I need. Billy Bowman back.
Yeah, that's a big loss.
Hopefully, Billy Bowman will be back this game, because he was limited in practice this last week. So hopefully that means he's trending in the right direction. If we can get Billy Bowman back, that means that that slot gets a little bit better. So respectfully to D. Alford, who overall he's been playing well, man. I know he has some plays here and there. He's had some games here and there, but overall, filling in as the backup that he is, so I feel like he's done well,
But what you got to understand about D. Alford is not a speed guy. When he faces speed receivers, that's when he gets beat. But if he has somebody, that's around his speed, and they can even be, bigger than him, but he handles those well. It's just when he gets to those speed guys, it's just like they just run past him. But that could change, because if you look at it, they don't really have a speed guy this game. So but I'm gonna just tell y'all, for some reason, Josh Downs finds a way to get open.
I was just about to say,
he's just that guy.
Downs is kind of like the guy that finds his way to definitely get open.
When he's in short area, Josh Downs can make plays. He can make plays. So that's just something they're going to look at.
On Daniel Jones, you got to lay hands on him like a preacher, the same way you've been doing other people, man. You got to, seriously though, you're gonna have to lay hands on them. You're gonna have to. That's the real pressure for me. I continuously always say it: getting your hands on them, QB hits, getting those sacks. I'm telling you guys, if we can get Daniel pressure, if we can get Daniel Jones under pressure, I promise you, man, that he'll throw you a pick or two. Actually, still.
Yeah, we know, man. We know. But Zay, I agree, man. Walker stepped up big time. Floyd got to step up too. I know he's been battling a hamstring, but he got to give us something, man. We pay him $10 million this year. It's time for you to step up, my guy.
What y'all mean, Floyd be getting there. He just don't be getting home. He wreak havoc, just not like what y'all want.
We need him to get to the quarterback, man. We need at least 8 sacks out of him.
Like that contract.
I ain't gonna lie 33. I don't. Man, listen. I don't. Okay, you say he 33. I say I don't need another Bud Dupree.
I'm telling you.
Man, you would.
I don't need almost. I need you to get there. That's what I'm saying. I need results.
That's what we brought him in for.
That's exactly why we brought him in for, to not only just for the toolage, we brought him in for the results too, because this guy normally gets anywhere from 8 to 10 sacks. We would love to do that, because right now the Falcons have 22 sacks as a team right now, which I think is 13th best in the league right now, if I seen that correctly.
But I think Floyd at least got 2, and everybody's spread out with these sacks that have been having.
Yeah, that's what we want. That's what we wanted, though, guys. We wanted sacks by committee. We didn't worry about just one guy getting sacks, and really, when Nate Ollie was in Indy, that's what he brought to Indy. They had like 6 or 7 people with 6+ sacks. So he's following that same, the same type trend. And and I love that, because that means everybody's getting involved. But the interior of the line is going to have to be key for these guys to eat this game, and it's going to be hard, because trust me, Quentin Nelson, he's right there with Chris Lindstrom when it comes to the best, interior lineman in the league. He's right there. But yeah, man, Let's get to the fun part, man.
X up.
Furball, thank you for the donation, my brother. Truly appreciate it. So
Shout
I think we passed more. I think we passed more run since their top 5 run D. I mean, you can't get one dimensional though. That's the only thing I'm worried about with that. If you get one dimensional, like I told y'all, I tell y'all all the time. Right now, if Penix throws more than 35 times, that's usually a loss. Why? Because we're either playing catch up or he's trying to do too much and he's gonna, throw some turnovers. But it happens, man. I mean, you can't. It happens.
I mean, what Panthers game, Patriots game. No, he didn't throw that much. He didn't throw 30 times against the 49ers, though, did he?
I think he did.
I don't think he had that many chances, did he?
He only had that many chances to throw that much. I don't think it was only one time this season he did that. It was one of them games.
What?
He thrown for about 35 times. I know at least 4 times.
Yeah, because I know for a fact he did against the Patriots and the doggone Panthers. Because of course we were behind and all that stuff like that. Right. He did. He threw 38 times against the 49ers. Excuse me.
Yep, 21 to 38 for 241 yards. Yeah, right. So I'm saying when he throws over 35 times, he usually lost. But let's say, how do we have a receiver that almost had 1,000-yard receiving in morning with the same offensive coordinator with a full off season? Should know his players totally just shut him down out the offense completely. And I agree with that 200%.
Bro, I've been asking where the heck has been Darnell Mooney.
Because that man, Zach Robinson, said we're going to use Darnell Mooney this season more. I'm still waiting.
And he only had 1 catch last week. Think about that.
That's what I'm saying. The play action, that was the only catch. That's why it's so vivid, because it was the only play. It's just like, come on, what are we doing?
You gotta do better. You gotta do better than that. But
I definitely expected him and Drake London to possibly be right there at 1,000 or getting to that 1,000 mark. But Darnell Mooney
is he even at 300?
Bro, Darnell Mooney has 11 catches for like 162 or something like that.
Oh my God!
But hold on now, some of that's on Mooney now. He done dropped a lot of passes.
Oh, I've been very critical.
I keep telling y'all, me and Chris was sitting right there. Well, Goddard was there too. Goddard was sitting right there too when he fell on his shoulder. We just looking at each other like, what? But yeah, man. X Factors, man.
Like, yep, that's it for him today.
Yep. Yeah. X Factors. We're gonna let y'all get to X Factor, man. What y'all X Factor with this game? Offense and defense. Diz, you go first this time.
Ooh. Man, listen.
You can pass it off if you want to, if you gotta think about it.
No, I ain't gotta think about it. Coming from a Falcon fan, the X factor for this game is that a lot of people think we not finna win this game. Same way we beat the Bills when a lot of people ain't think we was gonna win the game. We show up to play when they don't think when they count us out. And whatever that means, offensively, defensively, kicking, whatever. Give me a whole lot of that. Give me a whole lot of that. Sign me up for that.
Yeah. Yeah, and then one thing I liked about that game, man, they attacked that weak Bills secondary, and they got to do the same thing in this game. They got you.
Yep.
What's your X factor on defense? I'm sorry, offense.
On offense, we got to run the ball. We got to get that push on. I know it's gonna be tough because our line a little banged up, but now if we can't establish the run, Penix, like you said, Penix gonna have to win us one. He's gonna have to do it. But on defense, we got to start the run first and foremost. If we don't start the run, we're gonna get beat by 30. Straight up.
The game might not even be that long. We might lose 20-6 or something like that. But
we start the run, we could.
Oh yeah, got it. What's your X factor?
All right, X factor on offense. Tyler Algier need to use Tyler Algier more. Go back to how it used to be. Split the carries to at least like 15 Tyler and 15 Bijan. Hell, shit. Make Tyler Algier the closer when the defensive line down to like when they hold their hips and just like give the ball to Tyler as the closer. You know what I'm saying? And trenches. I feel like trenches on both sides for the defense as well, but definitely for the offense because Storm Norton in the cut, like, bro, I'm healthy. What's up? Elijah Wilkinson is getting cooked these last few weeks.
Nah,
Me
he's gonna have
personally,
to
and I feel like Storm Norton can put a little attitude in, and hopefully Chris Lindstrom straight and Matthew Bergeron straight. You know what I'm saying? Because like the Colts defense ain't gonna be slacking, and the defense, like I said, trenches. I feel like like you said, that one guard over there from the Colts, he's definitely gonna do his thing. So hopefully our rookies, Jalen Walker and James Pierce. Hey, James Pierce, I need him to do a little something because he been a little quiet. He be getting there, but he been a little quiet though. He need to wreak some havoc. Help my boy Jalen Walker out on the other side. So, yeah.
Great.
I like it.
Chris?
Okay, let's see for this particular game here. All right, so on defense, I'm going to go with. Then that's tough because I want to go with a couple of guys. So since I want to do that, I'm gonna go with the defensive line for the Atlanta Falcons. I need you guys to be physical. I need you guys to be fast. I need you guys to be disciplined because we have one of the best running backs in the league this year coming, and they're coming off a loss, so they're probably a little upset. So
no, they won last week. They won last week.
No, they lost against the Steelers.
They lost to the Steelers.
Yeah,
I thought they played the Titans last week. They played the Steelers.
They played the Steelers.
Yeah, the Steelers beat them 27-20.
Okay,
so that's what I'm saying. They coming into this game off of a loss, but guess what? We're coming off of 3 losses. We should be even more upset. Okay, so
man, don't even get me started.
Control the line of scrimmage because we have got. It's going to be you. There's got to be the guys that's got to try to help stop JT because if he gets to the second level, now that's when it starts to get dangerous. So it's going to be on you guys, the Dorless, who's been playing well, Rukaroro, who's still coming around, but he has a lot of promise. You got to get those guys, some pushing up front. A guy who we haven't been talking about enough, but who has been making a difference quietly has been David Amanyata. So that's another guy who has to push against that line. We have got to be ready to stop this run game. If we can make the Colts one-dimensional, I really do believe we can steal this game from them. But it's going to start with that defensive line. Hello, Nate Ollie. You've been my guy. I want you to be my guy definitely in this game against this team, a team that you know. So that's what I say defensive line for the defensive side. Offense, believe it or not, I'm not going Zach Robinson. Believe it or not, I'm not even going to go Kyle Pitts. I'm not doing none of that. I'm actually going to put this on engine number 9, Michael Penix. I need to see you in this particular game. Show me more of what you have up here. And of course, with the arm, I want to see more touch. I want to see ball placement because it's going to be tough against this defense. Yes, you can pass against them, but they did just get better at the cornerback position. I'm pretty sure Sauce Gardner right now is on a flight, heading to Germany. So I'm pretty sure we're probably going to see him.
He'll probably meet him in Indy because they probably don't lead to tomorrow.
They're going to lead Thursday.
You're right. But and now the only thing is, the good thing is he's not going to be fully acclimated to the defensive scheme just yet, but that's still a gamer, and that's still going to be somebody that possibly may be on Mooney. We're possibly going to see him on Drake. So they want to get better against offenses anyway. So that's why they went and made that move. We still have to make sure that Michael Penix, I know you're dealing with Zach Robinson. I understand that, but you just got to do your job. Once the plays come in, once you see what you got, make sure you're looking at all your reads. Don't just look at one guy. He's not there. Throw it in the dirt. Don't do none of that stuff like that. Just make sure that you are the quarterback of the guy that is surveying the field, the guy that is running the offense. Let me see what you got. Let me see what you got, man.
I can agree with that.
I'm just saying it can't always just be on Bajan. It can't always be like that because teams, as we've seen for the past few weeks, on why Bijan ain't been able to get off, is because
they're
stacking. They're stacking. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. They stack. They not
8 to 10 in the box. You can't do that.
But see, this is where Zach Robinson need to come in. If he sees that bootleg to the left,
yeah,
and everybody be like, "Oh shit, oh, Bijan got the ball. Wait, Penny's over there running. You just running. Shit, or let Kyle Pitts do a little screen and then come around across.
No more screens. No more screens.
I don't want Kyle
Pitts. not like that. Just saying like come across, like going cross.
Oh, come like a crosser route.
Yeah, slant route.
We always looking for a crosser or a slant, anything bunch formation. Like I wouldn't mind seeing it. I wouldn't mind even seeing like as far as in the run game, like a flood formation. So it's like
yeah.
Just switch it up, man. It can't be bland. Okay, I'm tired of this bland chicken. You know what I said? I need some seasoning on that guy.
So man, how you gonna slander the chicken talking about them, man? Come on, man.
I'm gonna say this, fellas. I know y'all want to see a completely different offense, but it ain't gonna happen. I hate to bust y'all bubble, but Zach Robinson see the field however he see it fit that he want his left hand quarterback to scramble to the right. I can't explain this stuff, man. I'm just sitting here watching.
The offense is not catered fully to the quarterback, I believe, Dez. I believe the offense is catered to the coordinator, who's not even under the snap, who's not even under center. I really believe that, because my thing is, if you cater it to the quarterback, like you said, like he's rolling out right, but he's a left-handed quarterback. Sounds like that's still kind of for a right-handed quarterback, which is mostly what this offense has seen, being realistic, a right-handed quarterback. So I'm like, it's more tailored to the coordinator and the system more so than I think the actual quarterback, but I could be wrong. Smitty, I got your update too, man. In every loss that we had this season, Michael Penix is thrown for over 30 passes, and Kirk Cousins in that loss threw 31 times.
I'm close, but I got to give you a hand, Chris, because you didn't pick Zach Robinson this week. Got to give credit for that, man. Because
yes, man. Well, in that case, before you go, Smitty, in that case, like I just like do my thank you speech. I said I thank my mom, I said, for raising me the right way. I said my dad, I said, for instilling different things in me, so I don't have to always pick Zach Robinson.
Hey, man, I don't know how to give you that Stevie Wonder speech, dude.
Man. Who you expect this, Smitty?
Oh man, I'm gonna switch it up this week myself. I agree with y'all, man. I gotta say the Falcon pass rush, man. You got to get back to what you did the first 5 games, man. Get after the quarterback, Daniel Jones. You see what Pittsburgh did to him. They had him on the run all game, forcing him to make mistakes, and that's what the Falcons got to do. If you do that and you make them one-dimensional, I said it earlier, you make them one-dimensional by only Jonathan Allen running the football. I think you can focus in on it. I think you can hold him to, I would say, about 75 yards, because I think that's the floor. He's going to get 75 yards. And I know they have the 45, but this team is much younger than Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh is full of veterans. So I think, you got to shake Daniel Jones up, sack him. And like I said, the way Jalen and JPJ played last week, Arnold Ebiketie and those guys, you got to have that same mindset going into this game. Offensive wise, Bijan and Pitts, I'm not going to pick them this week. Again, I want to see Michael Penix step up and be that guy we know he can be. And that pretty much depends on what Zach Robinson does with the offense. I know that part. But use your legs, man. Throw the defense off a little bit. Like I said, if that spy sees you running more this game, it's going to have him confused as to which way to go. Is he going to run or is he going to throw it? If you keep him confused, that split second that you have, you can find an open receiver. So I would like to see Michael Penix grow just a little bit more this game as a quarterback, reading the field, reading his progressions and things of that nature. So I would say Michael Penix would be my offensive X factor, and the Falcons pass rush would be my defensive X factor for this game.
Okay, I like it. Dirty Bird, Hold on, Dirty Bird got a question for us real quick. Question for y'all. Okay. Since he's left-handed, shouldn't our guys line up on his strong side? We stay lining up on his right.
Yeah, that's a great point. Great point.
Zach Robinson,
that's absolutely
what we doing, Zach.
That's absolutely correct.
Not cater to the quarterback.
And look, I'm glad he brought that up because we run 2 tight end sets. You run 2 tight ends to one side, attack the weak side. Hey, you might be working with something. And Chris said it earlier. Use some bootlegs, man. Get Penix out the moving out the pocket, man. Don't stand there like a statue, man.
Give me some counter plays. Give me some
misdirection. Some.
It just
that's why
that pistol is just so stationary and it's just so predictable. I'm not saying you can't run it. I'm not saying that, but that can't be like your main focus the entire game.
Right.
It's got to be a switch up.
Right.
Because after a while, the defense is going to pick up.
Facts.
Always. What's your plan B? What's your plan B? What's your plan C?
You can't stack plays. Guess what? You're one-dimensional. But the best part of the show, man, score predictions. Y'all in the chat. Y'all follow along. Let's get them scores up there. Gotti, you go first, man. What's your score prediction for this game?
Well, like I always say, what version we going to get? Is we going to get the BS Falcons, or we going to get them Falcons that's going to shock us off for that one game? So I'm going to give you 2 versions. The Falcons I know, 23-20. We're gonna win by a field goal.
Okay.
See, I'm pretty sure what's the name gonna come in first day, you know what I'm saying, with the game winner. But if the Falcons really lock in, like how they did against the Bills, 20-6.
All right. What you got, Did?
That Did they got no.
He's like, man.
He said, man, I ain't even.
I'm gonna wake up Sunday morning. I might get me a cup of coffee Sunday morning to get right. But man, we might win 17-14, bro. That I don't know what to expect in this game coming up. To be honest, I'm really finna be evaluating like I'm a scout this game. Hey, look. 17-14 is my prediction, winning by a field goal with the newly signed kicker. Or I'm gonna say this the real Falcon way, like Joe just said. We win 12. No, we win 10. No, hold on. 12-7, all field goals.
Now that's definitely the Falcon way.
Wow.
That's tough.
That's definitely the Falcon way. We're gonna get in that red zone and we're gonna get stopped, field goal. The new kicker get the player of the game first day of the job.
Hey, listen.
I don't even know none of these players.
Wow.
So I don't even know their players' names. I know Bijan.
We got to get the dub though, regardless of what the score is. We gotta win this game. We have to.
Yes. I feel like the rest of the season is like must win, especially when we're actually picking up wins. It's like, all right, got to go 1-0 again. Got to go 1-0 again. So it's like 99-3.
Away with the division.
Hold on, what in the world?
Man,
who said
that? Hewitt said that, man. Hewitt tripping.
It must have been a typo. He must have been 9-3.
No, he was trying to be funny, man. He do that every Tuesday. He got a joke.
Okay,
Chris,
I like
what's your prediction?
Cool.
I like that one
my
too.
prediction.
However, I don't think it'll score that much because it's two of the best running teams. So I think it's gonna be low scoring, but go ahead.
21-18. Okay, I'm thinking that if the Falcons that showed up in the second half last week shows up. Yeah, I know I'm getting real specific. Now, honestly, I'm just
way.
Right. I'm just gonna pick a score, man. I think we can go shoot. I'm gonna go 24-21 Falcons.
I like that.
Yep, 24-21 Falcons.
I picked the Patriots last week, man. I had a feeling, but
what?
The Falcons gave that game away. But this week, the way that pass rush played last week with 6 sacks, and knowing Daniel Jones, the New York Daniel Jones, like I said, he's somewhere in there.
Somewhere.
I'm gonna pick the Falcons 2017 this week. Because I feel like that pass rush with the way Jalen Walker played last week, that was his coming out party. So he gonna be pumped this game. So yeah, I'm gonna take 2017 Falcons. Even though I know, like I said, Jonathan Taylor gonna get what he gonna get, but I feel like Bijan can bounce back this game too. And I said it's gonna be a game of who controls the clock and who wins the field position. I think that's who's gonna come out on top. And I think the Falcons can make a couple plays on defense to turn this game in their favor. So I'm gonna say 2017 Falcons.
Like Kevin said.
Hey, Kevin, you see the title, don't you? Falcons had one last shot against Indianapolis. That's why I put it there.
Whew. Gotta have it, but I got to have it. Real, y'all.
Yep.
But y'all got that time.
Not that time, man. Y'all don't go and give y'all shout outs, man.
Oh, that's us?
Yeah, that's y'all, man.
You dancing up to my
Right. He disco fever.
Hey, my bad. I'm locked in on the Hawks game right now, man. Shout out to the Hawks, man. They winning right now, 64-47 against the Magics.
Yeah,
but man. Yeah, man, it's your boy Joe Gotti. It's your boy Joe Gotti, man. Like I said, boy Dez, you know what I'm saying, gonna do a shout out, but definitely follow us on Dirty South Sports with a Z. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all tap in, support, and shout out to Smitty and shout out to Chris, man. Like I told Smitty, man, one of the ones that definitely got me started doing this, man, and I just always been a great fan of y'all, and I'm great.
Hey, man, you put in the work, my guy. That's all you had to do. Put in the work, man. That's all.
Hey, my man, he the one really pushed me to it though. My man's right there though.
He that way.
He that way. Oh, hey.
Yeah, he that way. Yeah.
That light-skinned dude right there, he the one that gave me that push. He gave me that push.
Hey, that's all you need sometimes. Do Chris like that, man. Sometimes you need that push.
Hey, man, been a Falcon fan ever since I knew football. Ever since I've been playing since I was 4, I've been a Falcon fan, man. So, as you know, I done had a lot of good days, a lot of bad days, but, you know, it is what it is. But, yeah, y'all give us a follow on Dirty South Sports on YouTube. We on
Dang, the aliens must have came in.
That's his microphone doing that.
Dang, I'm about to say what Zach
Robinson said. They coming to get us.
That boy Zach Robinson said, "I got something for Dez." We even said, "Yeah, talk now."
Yeah,
talk now.
Yeah, it's something happening.
What about my offense?
Yeah, he got to fix his microphone, man. He's doing that. I done had that happen before.
No,
see, it's not even talking.
Yeah, turn that. Yeah, man.
Plug it up and plug it back in.
Yeah,
take it out and plug it back in.
Plug it back in.
We're going OG style then.
There we go.
Hey, no, I just wanted to say, man, I appreciate y'all letting us on the platform. Man, hey, y'all doing y'all thing. Y'all consistently posting. Y'all, hey, I see y'all got the interactions on the side. That's gonna be us one day. But hey, y'all so y'all didn't hear nothing I said. Our podcast.
No.
It just happened a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah, it was only a few seconds. It wasn't that bad.
Yeah, it wasn't that bad.
Let your boy know. No,
that man Huey said, "Well, you at the boat, what?" Say you at the freight yacht.
Hey, man, look, y'all give us a follow though on Dirty South Sports on YouTube, TikTok. We gonna keep it, keep it live and going. But man, like I said, I appreciate y'all having us on here so the people can hear our opinion on how we feeling too.
No doubt. Chris.
Hey man, A1 Forever Sports, that's the platform on YouTube, man. It is 9:31 at night. I hope you guys have found y'all peace today. Positive energy always creates elevation. I know we didn't get the moves that we wanted as far as the trade deadline, but we still do have another shot to continue our season. Not going to be easy, but hey, when is it ever for a Falcon fan? So let's just get after it and get after these Colts on Sunday, early Sunday morning. So make sure that you're here. We're going to have that post game pretty early since the game is going to be early. So I'm guessing around about 1 o'clock.
Be around noon.
Yeah,
around 12:30.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so make sure you're tuning in for that. But also catch me on the Hawks Digest, man, as well. The Hawks right now, they're taking it to the Orlando Magic. And where's Millie Mill? I can never find Millie Mill when the Hawks beating the Magic. But anyway,
Millie don't never be around when they playing.
Yeah, when the Hawks beating the Magic. Y'all, if y'all see Millie Mill, y'all tell them Chris Tipmore looking for him. But but yeah, outside of that, Instagram A1 Forever, TikTok The Real A1 Forever, and what it is, X, Twitter, Twix, whatever, A1 Forever as well on there as well. Hey, man, be generational because there's always time to be, and you don't ever got to settle for less when you always got more with the vision.
Facts. But before we get out of it, man, I just want to say thank y'all, man, for putting out Falcon contents on a constant basis, man. I know it's not easy work, and I know sometimes it can be frustrating, you know, depending on the outcome of the game. But y'all find a way to stay focused because that's all y'all do is stay focused at task at hand. And look, you ain't always got to feed into what people say, man. And I know y'all always speak the truth and y'all speak what y'all feel, no matter if it's right or wrong, you know, and that's the way, you know, I do it too, because sometimes you got to be objective to what's going on. You can't just feed people, you know, BS because that's what they want to hear. Sometimes you got to switch it up. So, yeah, thank y'all for putting out great content, man. Truly appreciate y'all. Appreciate y'all in the chat, man. Again, man, this is November, man. Y'all want to get your boy a Christmas gift, go and donate to the chat, and I get it, you know, right before Christmas. So that's my shout out. But again, another great show, man. Right quick, my boy Dirty Bird Gang said shout out to you guys. Great content, very consistent, and looking forward to these shows always. And y'all inspire me to get started. I'd love to do a show with y'all, man. Once you get started, man, you know how to hit me on Twitter, man. Just let me know, and I got you, my guy. Because you, man, you've been supporting me faithfully for a long time, man. So I definitely appreciate that, man. One thing about me, man, you show me support, I got you back, man. That's just always been me. Because true story, Chris will tell y'all. Chris said out his own mouth the very first show he did. He said, man, you had all these subscribers. Never thought you'd work with a guy like me. I'm like, man, I don't, that's not me. Because I'm going to tell y'all, athletes, reporters, they don't have to do shows with us, but they take time out their schedule and they out there on mainstream start to talk to us, you know, for a good 30 minutes to an hour. And we appreciate that. So if they doing that, how can I look at y'all any different and thinking I'm above y'all when I'm not above anybody? Because God sits high than anybody. So if he's the only one that can look down on anybody, he's not going to do that. Just that simple. So anybody out there that I can help, I will help them. And I would do it, you know, out the country of my heart, free of charge, no nothing. That's just me. Because I know how I got my start. And some of these people in the chat will tell y'all who been with me since day one. It wasn't always easy for me. I just had to keep fighting till I climbed that ladder. And once I found the groove, I just kept it going. So, yeah, that's all y'all got to do is keep it going, man. If y'all find a groove that y'all comfortable with, you know, just keep going. Because one thing about it, everybody has a groove and everybody's delivery is different. Say, like, if y'all doing the show, y'all got a dope delivery, hey, people might feel it. If I got a different delivery, people gonna feel it. Chris, all of us. If we got different deliveries, somebody's gonna feel it. We don't know who, but somebody is. Right. Just like guy that was at training camp. When people recognize you, it just give you a different feeling, man. It just give you a different feeling. And it motivates you to get better and better. Just that simple, man. And one thing about it, man, find your groove and, you know, you'll find your spot, you know, in this content world. Trust me on that. But again, man, another great show. We want to thank, again, Dez. Got it coming through. My boy Chris. Shout out to my boy Atlanta Good Folks, man. That's my cousin, man. He got a show on YouTube. Same title, Atlanta Good Folks, man. Y'all please go check him out. Brian, what's up, my guy? Long time follower, man. Again, man, we had fun with this one, man. It's gonna be another hard game for the Falcons, man. Going over to Berlin, man. A long trip. Hope it don't get jet lag. Hope they can pick it up somehow. Like I said, man, my opinion, it's got to be your time to shine. Could be your coming out game. Who knows? But we'll see on Sunday morning, 9 a.m. I almost said p.m. I mean, if I would have said that, everybody gonna miss the game. But yeah, 9 a.m. from Berlin. Man, it's gonna be interesting, man. We will be on right after the game between 12:30 and 1 o'clock for the post game show. Gonna set it up tonight, and we'll see y'all then, man. And we gonna holler. Peace.